Mitch is sort of irrelevant now, but maybe I'll just keep it for traditional sake. I don't know. But thank you for joining me. This is Afternoons Lalate, an exciting, great day that was overshadowed by a lot of messiness, but I want to keep it positive because, hey, the Senate's becoming blue. You're going to get stimulus. You're going to get incredible stimulus. If you did not watch Check and you did not watch third stimulus package and third stimulus check right before this, they're taped. Go watch it after this video. And if you've not subscribed, please subscribe. Also, like this video and hit the alert button so you don't miss the next video, which will be evening's check. What a day it is. Oh my goodness. The breaking developments across the board is that the Senate has gone blue. So you're going to get all the stimulus of your dreams. You're going to get the Cash Act. You're going to get the third stimulus package. You're going to get the fourth stimulus package and more. I did not see that thing about Twitter. What? I've not been online for the last 35 minutes. So did that really happen on Twitter with the president? I saw someone's tweet. So in this video, I'm going to be going over, wow, it's just such a night. Purple Hawks align. In this video, I'm going to be going over second stimulus, third stimulus, Cash Act, and more. Suspended for 12 hours. Oh my goodness. Josh Hawley is going to have a cow. Of course, you know, Josh Hawley needs to be removed from Missouri. Josh Hawley has made a mockery of himself and should not be reelected to represent the state of Missouri. Awful, awful. This, you know, this all started from Hawley's craziness that was unfounded, and he should never, you know, Josh Hawley was on the front page of Politico for 3 days in a row, and now will be front page of the Politico for another reason. But boy, and what about fifth stimulus? You'll be getting fifth stimulus as well. In this video, I'm going to go over what's going to happen over the next horizon, over the next 6 months. There's so much hitting, and it takes a sort of a realigning of the head because, you know, for 6 months, we were told coming, not coming, coming, not coming, coming. It'll be imminent. We heard imminent so many times in those adjectives, around the corner, right away, imminent, and we just sort of lost hope for some of us, or we got exhausted, or we got numb from the adverbs. And now it's going to be, now you're going to get numb from writing down notes on all the stimulus you need to keep track of because there's a lot of stimulus. This is exciting news. And I'm really excited for you. So let's start first with the $600 second stimulus check. I'll be going over that. Then I'll be going over Cash Act at about the 7-minute mark. Then I'll be going to the remainder of the second stimulus package because there's a lot of items. I mean, we haven't even started on the second stimulus package items. What did I miss? I'm just starting. You haven't missed anything. And then I'll be cutting to third stimulus package, fourth stimulus package, fifth stimulus package, and sixth stimulus package. Moolah, as Scott Watson said, moolah. It's not Moolah Monday, it's moolah every day now. It's just insane. So let me get to the breaking news. The breaking news is that the 2 Senate seats out of Georgia were won by the Democratic contenders, so the Senate's going blue. Because the Senate's going blue, I'm saying sort of obvious stuff, but I still have to repeat it because it's to make sure everyone's up to date. Because the Senate will become blue in the next few days when they swear in the Georgia Senate winners, then that means that any bill that starts in the House, which is blue, which is Democratic, lands in the Senate, which will be blue and Democratic, will pass. There will be no way to block the bill if Democrats vote Democratic. And then it will land on President Biden's table and sign. So let me give you an example. Let's say President Biden wants to do his $9 trillion infrastructure bill, which he's promising, or his $7 trillion school bill. Then if it will start always in the House with Nancy, it will pass in the House, it will go to Chuck Schumer, pass with Chuck Schumer, who will be the majority leader of the Senate. Mitch McConnell will not be gone, like, you know, physically gone. He will be there. He will now be minority leader. And then he will just say, yeah, and then it's like, okay, thank you, Mitch. We're passing it. And then it will land on President Biden's table to be signed. And that is how things are going to happen for 2 years. So for 2 years, you're going to see anything that Joe Biden wants, Joe Biden gets, unless a Democratic elected official objects, which is not going to really happen. The pandemic is going to last to at least June. It may last longer based upon the rollout of the vaccines. So you're going to see stimulus from now till at least June, but maybe longer for a series of reasons. One, the pandemic may be going on longer. Two, the economy may not rebounded in 6 months. Um, and those type of things. As I've been telling you for a long time, if you sort of dribble stimulus, the economy rebounds very, very slowly. So we have not even dribbled stimulus. We haven't gotten Zippo for stimulus for months. And so this economy has not rebounded the way it's supposed to. So it may take longer for Biden to give you stimulus. So where are the stimulus items? We're currently on the last stimulus of Trump, which is second stimulus, unless Cash Act is done under Trump. But it's not a package. Cash Act is a fix-it bill. So second stimulus will be Trump's last stimulus. Then we're going to start on third stimulus with Biden in around January 20th. And then after that, we start fourth, fifth, or sixth stimulus with Biden. It's unclear how many stimulus packages or how front-loaded, meaning how much he puts in the first one, that he doesn't have to come back in the later ones. But you're going to see stimulus literally over 6 months. So let me make this very clear. In January, you're going to see stimulus pass that spans 6 months. And what's important to understand is that a lot of that you're going to have to apply for right away with the device of this channel. I'm going to show you the application. I'm going to show you how to apply. And when you apply, you will get stimulus over 6 months. It's going to be insanely big stimulus. And so unfortunately we have to almost like, I don't know, get drunk or just take a big Advil or take a deep shower and just sort of forget the last 7 months where no one gave us stimulus. It's just totally, it's going to be a whole nother universe. It's going to be a whole nother universe. People say you're so positive, LA. Well, you're going to see bigger smiles. You know, I have to get Botox because I'll be smiling all the time. It's just going to be my eyebrows. I'll have to get, brow lifts or whatever those things they do. So we just, yeah, it's a whole nother mindset. And so, Sir Lloyd, you can get behind this because he's got enough stimulus already. But woohoo stimulus, says Cruz Delgado. There you go. So let me go over each of the things first. Let me go over that $600 stimulus check. So the $600 stimulus check, there's a lot of issues percolating. First, TurboTax, the situation with TurboTax is now apparently different than the situation with H&R Block. Viewers are still having issues with their TurboTax, and they're not good situations. Sorry, it's just not good. So you have to monitor the TurboTax situation. What are the issues? I don't want to say them on camera because they're not good, but you need to track TurboTax on their website. H&R Block is turning from bad to very good very quickly. So viewers have actually gotten their money from H&R Block. I had 3 viewers on Instagram, which were simulcast right now, who got their H&R Block electronic payment yesterday or today. So if you're an H&R Block customer, you're in good shape. If they're taking care of it, you're getting it. So congratulations on that one. Next, the people who are having electronic issues, there is a real mess, and there's a posting on the IRS website about these electronic issues. It's hard for me to determine whether you have an electronic issue. First off, you were paid electronically before. Do you have an electronic issue? Some viewers are really unsure whether they have it just because it's late. Electronic. So so Danielle got electronic before and she got electronic now. I appreciate Danielle. What I said earlier this morning, it's just been such a blur. I said that if you were electronic and got a check, say electronic check, or if you were electronic and got electronic, say electronic, or if you're electronic and nothing, say electronic and nothing. So I have had a lot of viewers get electronic, but I've also had a lot of viewers that got electronic and nothing. So I have just one right there that said electronic and nothing. I know paper is not going anywhere. Paper, I've heard almost 10% of the viewers have gotten nothing for paper. Electronic is either good or I think it's like 50-50 of the viewers. Electronic, nothing, or electronic. But paper zero is like 85% of this channel. So the best way to track the situation is you and me. There's 1,000 people in the room, and we're the best indicator of is this a very big problem or is it just your problem? And it's not your problem. So you see, if you can read the comments as much as I can read the comments, you see paper zero or paper nothing. You see that reoccurring. No one's getting paper. If you see electronic nothing or electronic, you can see how many are getting and how many are not getting. That is electronic nothing is at least 50%. I'm seeing on the screen right now of 1,000 people in the room. Then the issue that clearly is unfixable right now is the missing child. If you got a check, but you're missing one of the checks in the household, can't really fix it. Finally, the IRS website for tracking the tool, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. If it works for you, good. One of the viewers in the Instagram room, I forgot who it was. I think it was it Frankie? I can't remember. Said they were able to track it. It worked. A lot of people says it doesn't work. So if the tracker tool doesn't work for you, don't fret. It just doesn't work for a lot of people. All right, now let's turn to the $2,000 stimulus check. The $2,000 stimulus check is absolutely going to happen. The question is, when is Pelosi going to do it? Is she going to do it in the next 7 days, or is she going to wait till the 20th? There's a lot of different theories to how to do it. At the moment, I don't think she's a happy camper with the president of the United States, Donald Trump. So she may not trust Trump or trust any of the situation. She may not want to risk it now, or she may say, hey, who cares? Let me explain procedurally how this works. House, Senate, lands on the president Donald Trump's table. Either he vetoes, pocket vetoes, or signs. Then at that point, they can override the veto. It could still become law. I presume she will do it in the next week. It just makes obvious sense. But she may be just so angry at him at the moment. She may not even want to do anything with the man. So I mean, that's just there's maybe such a big personality conflict right now that she may not want to do anything with him. I also don't know what day the senators from Georgia are being sworn in. Has anyone heard that? Because I presume it's not till at least Saturday or Sunday or Monday. They're not confirmed officially by the Georgia Secretary of State till at least Friday. So you don't actually have that Senate in place, the Democratic Senate, until at least Monday or Tuesday. So Friday, okay. So there you go. So you're going to get the $2,000 stimulus check. Let me go over that again. That is if you are a single individual, get $1,400 more. If you're a married couple, you'll get double that amount more. Every child, $1,400 more. And then adult dependents, $2,000. People who did not get the first stimulus check, that stimulus check you get as well. So now you're up to Cash Act 2021, and you're up to date on first stimulus, FPUC. If you've been with me for a while, I use different words to refer to the different periods of FPUC. Let me explain them again. FPUC from March to July was FPUC 1. FPUC we're doing right now from December forward under the second stimulus package is FPUC 2 or 2.0. The new Biden's FPUC will be FPUC number 3 because it will be in the third stimulus package. So how is this FPUC working currently and how will it get changed? FPUC 2 is currently working and is paying $300 a week from now going forward. Unless you're in states like Washington or New Mexico where they say we're not paying you until middle January, or in states where they're simply not telling you, that the progress so far has been very, very positive. About, I would say, 10 states have paid viewers, some viewers, not all the viewers, some viewers, $300 a week. But in every state, there's viewers that are paid and not paid in those same states. So, for example, California, I have viewers that got paid the $300. I got other viewers that still show their account on lockdown. So it's just all over the place. But the progress is very, very positive. I'm really excited. There's not the type of delay that I thought, and Department of Labor was accurate. They are not delayed on the $300. So let me explain how if I'm in FPUC 1, will I still get FPUC 2? So yeah, let me explain the impact of 1, 2, and 3 because I haven't done this in a while. This show, Mitch, is in the time slot that was originally for unemployment on this channel. So as a result, this video was always about unemployment issues. It'll stay as the unemployment time slot just because I remember it. But going forward, I don't know if it'll still keep the same title. I sort of like the title. But it will still be your question and answer video for unemployment. It should be called William. I don't know. George. So let me explain how the 3 FPUCs will work. First, you under all circumstances still get $600 from March to July. So if you're waiting for your claim to be approved from March or July, you're still going to get $600. If you just applied and your application is back to March, you're still going to get $600 from March to July. FPUC 2, where we are now, you're going to get $300 from now forward until around late January when Biden comes in, and then he's going to say, okay, here I am. We're doing FPUC retro. What? Yeah, so we're going to do FPUC retro over the period you are now. What do you mean over the period we are now? Yeah, literally over the period we are now. So what he's going to do is he's going to take the current bill, take it, rub it up, and say, I rescind it as to that provision, and I now say states are to pay you $600 a week from this date forward. So as we see here in this week, for example, you just got $300. So states will look at it and say, oh, so I just paid Jesse $300 for this week. I have to pay Jesse another $300 because the new law says I have to pay him $600. So that's how they're going to fix where you are right now. But this is what Biden's representing. This is what Biden's representing. Ultimately, these are huge numbers, and viewers are just going to be like, really? All I can do is report his huge numbers. He says he's going to do FPUC retro from July 25th up to the present. It's 20 weeks, $600, $12,000 a person. $12,000 a person. That's just now. Now, by the time the bill comes into effect, which could be maybe it's the last week of January, first week of February, well, then you would add a few more weeks, so $300 on it. So it will be about $14,000. Yes, $14,000 per person. And let me make this issue clear to you. So if you become employed tomorrow, you get a job tomorrow, you still get this FPUC retro. You still get this FPUC retro because you are unemployed during the period. So this is what I always want to make very clear to you is if you are unemployed this period, you still get paid FPUC retro when you're unemployed, even if you get employed later on. Very, very simple. So now let me go back to second stimulus. Second stimulus has so many things happening. EIDL grant now. And then let me open the window a little more. And then we go into PPP right away. I want you to know that if you want PPP, and this is the first time I'm saying this on this video, if you want PPP, if it's on your list, because I've been telling you to make lists, if it's on your list and you want PPP or you're interested in PPP, you think it sounds like you qualify, reach out to FinBanks and get them on point and get your applications in. If you want me to do more preparatory videos for PPP, then tell me. I always record based upon what you're asking. Am I freezing up on Instagram? Let me move the camera over here. So if you're an Uber, Lyft, a Grubhub, or Airbnb driver, then and you want the PPP, then and you want me to cover more about it, then say, yes, or send me DM, and I will cover it. Trump's Twitter account is locked for 12 hours, about 12 years. Uh, so is the third stimulus going by the 2020 tax forms? Um, that's a really great question. That's from Kiss. I this what the third and fourth and fifth stimulus packages are going to go off of, I really don't know. It's very, very confusing. It's not clear if it's going to go off the 2019 or the 2020. I would presume it's the 2019, um, because it's to fix a pandemic issue. But why would it go off to 2020? But I've seen Stranger Things. But I really do think it's at 2019. Um, PPP is going to hit in the next few days. And if you're just joining me at the 20-minute mark, I forgot to do an update of the 15-minute mark. So sorry about that. Uh, when's a $2,000 stimulus? I guess people just joining in. When's a $1,400 stimulus? I guess people just joining me in. Let me give you an update now that I've gone past the 15-minute mark. I did not give you an update. Thank you for joining me on Afternoons LA. This is Mitch, and boy, what a day it is! With incredible great news, the entire changing of the guard has occurred. The Senate has gone blue, or will be blue, in the next few days, as the senators from Georgia both won their race, the Democratic challengers. So the Senate will be blue. The net result of that is you're getting absolutely everything that I report to you on this channel. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe. Go to the Finance channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that alert button, because I'm coming back with 2 more videos later tonight, and I don't want you to miss either of them. They're going to be biggies. And also like this video. The $1,400, the remainder of the $2,000, or what we also call the $2,000 stimulus check, when are you going to get it? You would likely get it either next week or the week after. They need to swear in the Georgia Senate winners, which they can't do before Friday. I don't know if they're going to do it on the weekend. Then Nancy has to send the bill to the Senate, has to introduce the bill to the House, send it to the Senate, and then the president will sign it. The question is whether she wants to deal with President Trump at this point, or whether she wants to hold it to the 20th. We clearly know the 20th is not that far away, but every day counts. So the other great news is she doesn't have to worry about the president of the United States, because she'll get enough votes in favor of it, and it can be vetoed, override. I'm seeing some questions on the screen if Biden is going to give this under third stimulus, if Biden's going to give that under third stimulus. With that, let me cut to third stimulus and give you the big updates. Yes, 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 yes. For every question you ask me going forward on this channel, everything is going to be yes for stimulus. The only thing that's going to be the no is if Biden, changes his mind or changes the provisions. Is Biden going to give the dependents a $200,000 stimulus check? The dependents, the children? I don't know what Biden's children's number is, but Biden's going to give children stimulus checks until you're blue in the face. He's going to give you stimulus checks time and time again. Under Biden, you're going to get the following things. You're going to get $2,400 of SSI. You're going to get the escalated SSI and SSDI and Social Security and railroad benefits. You're going to get the new benchmark. Then you're going to get hazard pay. Then you're going to get multiple stimulus checks. Then you're going to get FPUC retro, $600 a week, 20 weeks, $12,000. These are things that he's represented. Then you're going to get EIDL, the remainder of your $10,000 EIDL grant. Yes, the remainder of your $10,000 EIDL grant, or the EIDL grant you never got, that's full $10,000, and an EIDL increase. You're going to get another round of PPP. You're going to get free rent. You're going to get free utilities. You're going to get eviction moratorium, a mortgage forbearance. What else? You're going to get the CDC grant. You're going to get the Lifeline grant. You're going to get everything and more. And that will just be for late January. Then I'll be back with fourth stimulus after that, fifth stimulus, and sixth stimulus. You're going to see stimulus from now till at least June. The question is, how long will the stimulus go on? or how front loaded the stimulus will be. My prediction is the stimulus will be very, very front loaded. So you're not, I think you may see stimulus in late January that spans all the way to June. And that when they do fourth stimulus or fifth stimulus, it's just to fix things. What about the $1,400? What about 4 checks of $1,400? It's just, you know, what? Yes. I mean, this is insane amounts of stimulus. You're not going to see $900 billion bills. You're going to see $5 trillion bills, $6 trillion bills, $7 trillion bills, $9 trillion bills. You're not going to see $500 billion bills. You're not going to see people saying, I don't want to give you money. You're going to see people saying, how soon are you going to get the money? There's never going to be a blockade to sending out the money. The biggest issue you're going to have is how to get the money. So the mindset is so different than everything you have dealt with in the last 6 months. I got it. It's going to take a couple of days for everyone to sort of digest it. It's going to, yeah, what the hell, says David Ortiz. It's going to be just so overwhelming. What I want you to know is when I say Purple Hawks, I don't joke it. These things are going to be there. They're going to be there. And you're going to have to go and apply for them. There's going to be a bill that comes out that's like this big. And of the bill that's this big, I'm going to go very slowly on this because this is a very big point. There's going to be a bill that comes out this big. And of the bill that's this big, this much of it is going to be automatic for Donut Guy. Donut Guy is going to get this much automatically by not raising a finger. But this much will be for Purple Hawks. And this much will be for other Purple Hawks that have, bigger operations in their lives. Purple Hawks will have an enormous stimulus under the third stimulus package. Donut Guy will only have a finite number of things. And so you need to get that pen, that paper ready. You need to get that corner of that desk ready. And you need to make a list on everything that I'm going forward. Treasurer Cassidy has asked 4 times, what about the $1,400? Treasurer Cassidy, I already said that. You're going to get the $1,400. The question is, how many $1,400 you're going to get? Are you going to get 4 $1,400? And you don't want to just focus on stimulus checks. You're going to want to focus on a lot of stimulus items. There is no $1,400, says Heather. Heather, what's the purpose of your comment? There's no $1,400. Yeah, there's no $1,400 today. There's going to be $1,400 in a few days from now. The time when people were negative, like there's never going to happen, not going to happen, don't believe until it's in my bank account. Those days are gone. Those days are gone. Ultimately, if you want to be a negative nanny, go over there. But those days are gone where people say, never going to happen. It's not even Donut Guy. It's sort of like, I don't know what it is. It's a burnt toast guy. Burnt toast. I don't believe it. I just like burnt toast. I just like burnt toast. People that say, you're never going to get anything under Biden. Never going to give you a penny. Well, yeah. Check back with me in, 6 months when Biden has spent, $14 trillion of the U.S. Treasury money. Yeah, the biggest concern you have is not is not that. The biggest concern is keeping track of these things. There's going to be a big, and this is a really clear message I want to make to you, is that Purple Hawks will get a fortune under third stimulus, and Donut Guy people who just want stimulus checks won't. Donut Guy is not going to get a lot of money under third stimulus package. Purple Hawks will get fortunes. So don't be Donut Guy. Don't sit around and just expect things to automatically land in your bank account, because Purple Hawks are just going to be, shaking their feathers because they're just going to pounce and get that moolah left and right. Will we get the rest of the $2,000 before Biden's inauguration? I think you will. We will see in the next 48 hours. I mean, there's been a lot of turmoil today, but it was plotted that you were going to have the $2,000 in the next 7 days. But at the moment, if you're a House member and you were fearing for your life and you were having heart palpitations today and you had a gas mask on your face, you're going to have to relax for a few days because it's very stressful. Let's sort of humanize these people. They're 80 years old. They sit in a chair all day. They don't really exercise. They're, may have underlying health conditions. People broke into Nancy Pelosi's office today. They went through all of Nancy Pelosi's files. They took selfies in her office. It's very, no one likes people breaking into your office. No one likes people breaking into their home. Yeah, they broke into her office. And so you have to go back to work in that environment. It's going to take you a few days to decompress from all that. It's a very scary moment. And so I think this is all going to, slow things down for a few days. And so that may slow down the $2,000 stimulus check. But on the other guard, I think it'll motivate them to get it out faster. I think it'll motivate it to get that stimulus check out faster because it's like, hey, you're not going to hold up our process. We're going to get things done. Um, so the as we come up on the 30-minute mark, let me give you a big update across the board where we are tonight. It's just there's thank you to Treasurer Cassidy. No offense, no offense. It's been a big day, and so there was a video earlier today. I think it was Mornings Lalate, which I taped early. I want to apologize to one viewer. I was a little bit tough on that one viewer, who said something like, I don't know what it was. It was something like, no one's going to get their $600 stimulus check or something like that. I was a little tough on that person, so I apologize. That one person's a little tough this morning. But what's the comments of the Andy Garcia? I see a lot of stuff about Andy Garcia in there. I don't know what's going on with Andy Garcia. Andrew Garcia. Wait, what is that again? I don't. What is that? Andrew Garcia. Who's Andrew Garcia? I don't know who that is. I don't know what's going on. So there you go. The big update as you join me at the 30-minute mark is that this has been a very eventful day. And it also requires a lot of flushing of the brain cells. In the last 24 hours, we have gone from wondering if we'll get the $2,000 stimulus check to now knowing you're going to get the $2,000 stimulus check or the remainder of the $2,000 stimulus check, but then a lot more stimulus. Where we are tonight is you are somewhere between second and third stimulus. Cash Act will happen. The question is whether they're going to get Cash Act before Inauguration Day out. The events of today may have slowed it down because of the turmoil. We actually don't even know the condition of the offices of the elected officials. A lot of the offices were raided by the rioters. So their offices may be a mess. They may need to, it may be a very serious circumstance. They were in their offices just making a mess. So I don't know if that's going to slow things down for a few days, but ultimately you're going to get the $2,000 stimulus check. Whether it's going to happen before now and January 20th, we'll know in a few days. They have to bring those winners out of Georgia to DC and get them sworn in. It won't be until Friday. Then we'll go into third stimulus check and third stimulus package in late January. And I will be here to ensure you get second stimulus and third stimulus throughout the week. Meantime, make a note for yourself. Make a note for yourself. Get that pen and paper out. Make a note about rent. This is all second stimulus items. Rent, utilities, free internet, PPP, and if you're inner city or agricultural, EIDL. So make a note for yourself because those are the things you want to be watching. As a purple hawk. You want to be ready to get those second stimulus items. Those are actually coming despite what happens with craziness in Washington. Those things are happening in the next couple of days. And with that, thank you for joining me on Afternoons LLA, and I'll be back with Evenings Check and then Purple Live. Thank you for everyone that simulcast also on Instagram. Stay informed, stay focused. Make sure you go on the channel, subscribe if you've not, and also like this video and hit that alert button so you don't miss me live next. Take care.